Hello everyone, my name is Li Jingjing. My student number is U318959845. Yes. Today my topic is critical thinking and creative thinking. This is my outline. At the beginning, I will make a simple introduction of the concept of our daily life and our future job, and how the importance of the critical thinking will help us. And in the next step, I will introduce two styles of the critical thinking and compare them to tell you guys what's the difference and what's the similarity. And in the next part, I will to explain two styles of the creative thinking and tell you guys what's the common part and what's the difference. And I will make a conclusion, and also I put my reference page at the end of the slider. If you guys want more information, you can click it to get more detail. Let me quote my professor Daniel sentence I get from his PowerPoint. Design of future thinking is the key. Yes, as the technology development of the technology, our daily life is always changed. The simple job has replaced by the machine and the robot. It is possible to see the future. Our job will be more complex and more creative. Yes. So we should use the critical thinking and creative thinking to help us to face all the new requirement and new complexity problem in the future. Now let me introduce you guys the first style of the critical thinking. First, this one is psychological questioning. Psychological is the guys that lived in ancient Greek. He is a philosophy. He look at the things with the systematical choice. Is psychological questioning. It's kinda keep asking question, and it's systematically, not the no logic and just asking again. It can help us to thinking the things more deeply and get the idea more deeply. Also can help us to get the new perspective to looking something. Now let's move to the critical thinking. If we see the psychological questioner is like the first generation of critical thinking, this one is the modern style. Yes, you got that. So critical thinking is skills include the analyze, interpretation, inference, and evaluation, explanation, and also self-reflection. These skills control the problem, are central to the problem solving and the decision making. That's the most important part of our daily life. Yes, actually. Okay. After we got the simple idea of the two theory, let's talk about the similarity of the two theories. Basically, they are critical thinking. This is obviously yes, actually. And also they are training and systematical toys help us to get a new way to see how we look at the problem, how we solve the problem. and the result we get is gets different perspective. Okay, let's talk about the difference between these two theories. They use the two kind of the logically. The psychological use the reason and the result. It's like how things happen logically, yes. But the Q critical thinking like the modern scientific analyze step, analyze something to know whole about this thing and devote it to the different part and explain it and get the every single part to like a new perspective and to see the things. As toys also is different. Scratchical used the question, but the Q critical thinking used the analyze and the mind control. So Socratical use a loop, make it's like a general, less general, less general, and narrow, most narrow, and gets the point we should got. But the Q critical thinking is like we know who the boy, and we look at it in the different perspective, and devote it to get the single part we should use to solve the problem and the decision making. Now we move to the creative thinking part. The synecticals is a problem solving technique which seek to promote creative thinking. Yes. This theory is help us to see the older things as to find the new point, to get the idea about the new things we never see it before, but we can get some idea from the similarity, the similar things that of the new things. And the whole brain development theory is like from the physical part to get the new idea. As the developer of as the research of the medical research of about our brain, the scientists thought our brain is not a single thing. It's like a community. We have the single parts control our activity. The whole brain development theory is like we should use something like a near or some medicine or some different ideas that we are used as a different part to motivate our brain to get the new perspective, and we sing the song in class and back to thinking the problems that we faced before but we didn't get the idea. It's useful and it's possible. Yeah, I got some new idea about my job. That's helpful. Thank you for my professor. Now let's talk about the difference. Yeah, as we mentioned before, it's kind of used philosophically and logically. Yes, we use things, use our emotion part to change things is the synecticals, but we use the brain. It's like use the logical. This is how our brain designed by the natural and idea based. I thought the synecticals is based on our experience, our knowledge. That's how the book you read, the life you experience, anything like that. But the the whole brain developer theory is like we should do something new or something we never done before to get the part in our brain we never use or we use it lessly than the other part to get the new perspective. Yes. Okay. Let's see the common part. But basically, they all fall in order to get the new idea, and they all use the systematical toys and to get the point. And they are gets from the different way. I mean, both creative thinking is to let the way get the idea from the different way. Let's make a conclusion. All in all the theory is like get the new perspective, the new way how we look at the things, and all of them is systematical and feasible for us to use. This is my reference page. If you guys want, use it. Thank you for watching. See you.